Nebraska Public Media Sports, Nebraska's home for championship sports, is live from Connie Claussen Stadium in Omaha for the 2024 NSAA Girls State Softball Championships. We will crown 3 new title holders today, and we begin in Class C with DC West, the Falcons, taking on the second-seeded Bishop Neumann Cavaliers. And hello again, everyone, and welcome inside. Along with former Nebraska standout Peaches James, I'm Larry Putney. Good to have you with us as we get set for day-long coverage here of this Girls State Softball Championships. Have a good one here with the Cavaliers and the Falcons to start it off.
Yeah, definitely, Larry. The Cavaliers are back this year, and they are seeking to come out on top over the DC West Falcons. You have Bella Zock of the Falcons, who has been on a tear in the state tournament, and the team racking up 34 runs while only giving up 5.
It is incredible. They've both been dominant. Let's take a look at what we have coming up throughout the day here on Nebraska Public Media. We begin in Class C with DC West taking on Bishop Neumann. Then this afternoon we'll move into Class B. A couple of orange teams, Hastings and Beatrice, taking on each other. And then in Class A we close it out. Millard North is back and looking for a title as they face the best team in the state all year. That is Gretna. So how did DC West and Neumann get here? They're only 30 miles apart, so they're very familiar with each other. And about a 30-minute drive here for DC West to get to Connie Claussen. And for both of these teams, they did not lose all the way through the brackets. DC West knocking off Fort Calhoun in 6 innings, 12-3, to make it into the championship. And then on the other bracket in Class C, it was Bishop Neumann beating Ashland Greenwood, also in 6, 13-3. Covering all the action from down to the field is Anna Bellinghausen. Let's go down to Allie.
Thank you, Larry. Well, last season, Bishop Neumann left Omaha in heartbreak. But this year, Bridget Whitney told me that this team's motto is never satisfied. This year has been a revenge tour for this team, and that motto has driven them to Omaha today.
Thank you very much, Anna. Appreciate it. Now time to introduce you to those who will be playing for this state championship. And for that, we go to our public address announcer. Here's Heath Kramer.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome to the Connie Claussen Field on the campus of the University of Nebraska, Omaha, and the 2024 Nebraska School Activities Association State Softball Championship Finals. The NSAA is proud to recognize Farmers Mutual of Nebraska and all of our NSAA corporate partners for their outstanding support of NSAA activities. Ready to join the University of Nebraska's starting lineup? Email admissions@nebraska.edu today and find out how the University of Nebraska can help you be your best. It's Championship Monday. Our Class C championship game features the number 5 seed with a record of 27-8, the Douglas County West Falcons. And the number 2 seed with a record of 32-3, the Bishop Neumann Cavaliers. It's time to meet the players and coaches for this Class C championship game. First, the DC West Falcons. Leading off and playing center field, number 3, Bella Zock. Hitting second and catching, number 4, Bailey Anderson. Batting third and pitching, number 13, Sydney Atkins. In the cleanup spot, the shortstop, number 9, May Zock. Hitting fifth and playing left field, number 12, Avery Moline. Batting sixth and playing second base, number 2, Peyton White. Hitting seventh, the right fielder, number 7, Maddie Dappenmeyer. Hitting eighth and playing first base, number 15, Talia Walsh. Batting ninth, the third baseman, number 23, Eloise. The non-starters for the Falcons, number 5, Helenia Hunter. Number 6, Cammie Harrington. Number 10, Grace White. Number 11, Sarah Perkins. Number 14, Brooklyn Thompson. Number 16, Brooklyn Stover. Number 18, Lauren Coburg. Number 22, Sabra Hermanson. Number 25, Quinn Wilmot. Number 28, Molly Mailing. Whitney Bruckner, manager, and Harbor Johnson, manager. The assistant coaches for the Falcons are Taylor Stam, J.D. Gagne, and Molly Zock. And the head coach is Addie Watts. Now let's meet the players and coaches for the Bishop Neumann Cavaliers. Leading off and playing center field, number 2, Adeline Zwick. Hitting second and playing first base, number 20, Jill Johnson. Batting third, the catcher, number 22, Bridget Whitney. In the cleanup spot, the third baseman, number 3, Aubrey Milliken. Batting fifth and pitching, number 8, Addison Ciliason. Hitting sixth and playing right field, number 12, Anna Fisher. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 27, Grace Ryan. Hitting eighth and playing second base, number 7, Isabel Stewart. Hitting ninth, the shortstop, number 23, Aubrey Fuyon. The non-starters for the Cavaliers, number 4, Ava Ramon. Number 5, Riley Lechtenberg. Number 6, Olivia Pierce. Number 10, Bristol Soshak. Number 16, Kylie Hutke. Number 17, Marissa Knust. Number 18, Avery Van Slyke. Number 24, Abby Farashik. The assistant coaches are Bob Slope and Brianna Brubbitz. The head coach for Bishop Neumann is Dave Brubbitz. The umpires for today's game: at third base, Heather Prorock. At second base, Greg Morris. At first base, Renee Williams. And calling the balls and strikes today, Todd Mao. To throw out today's first pitch, we welcome to the field Tammy Nielsen Winkler. A graduate of Archbishop Bergen, Tammy played high school softball at Fremont High School and was a 3-time first-team All-State selection. When her high school career ended in 2001, she held state pitching records for season and career wins, career no-hitters, season and career shutouts, and season and career strikeouts. Nearly a quarter century later, Tammy still holds 4 of those records. Tammy played 3 seasons at Creighton. She was the ace on the Blue Jays roster and helped lead them to 3 straight Mo Valley Conference tournament titles. She was inducted into the Creighton Hall of Fame in 2015. To throw out today's first pitch, Tammy Nielsen Winkler. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, if you're able, please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem. Here to perform the Star-Spangled Banner this afternoon, an octet from Palmyra High School: Maddie Dvorak, Lincoln Johnson, Rachel Crumwitty, Emily Moyer, Deza Schmidt, Cameron Steinblock, Travis Vandervoort, and Haley Volman.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early lights what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Very nice tenor and bass section there from the Palmyra Octet with our national anthem. We've got state championship action coming your way. It's DC West and Bishop Neumann for a state title when we come back.
Life is full of milestones. Let Wayne State's graduate programs be your next big moment. Whether you work in education, criminal justice, business, public relations, human resources, information technology, or sports and recreation, our programs provide pathways to the next level in your career. Flexible and online, a Wayne State graduate degree helps you write that next big chapter in your life without having to put your life on hold.
Did you know that the #1 reason officials quit is because of verbal abuse from parents and fans? We are losing officials, and we need everyone to respect the ref.
Judges help students to find their voice and become lifelong supporters of the arts. Without these individuals, NSAA activities would not be possible.
I cannot participate in the activities that I love without these officials and judges. So please, let the players play, let the coaches coach, let the officials officiate, and let the judges judge.
Hi, I'm Tom Osborne, former football coach and co-founder of the Teammates Mentoring Program.
And I'm Des Moines Adams, Husker Blackshirt and CEO of Teammates Mentoring.
We are recruiting Teammates mentors and need caring adults to be in the lives of our students.
Meeting with a student once a week can make a positive impact in their life and have a ripple effect in our communities.
Please join our team.
Go to teammates.org today.
I think it's important for people to donate for Nebraska Public Media to continue to deliver the same high quality content that we have, especially on the sports side. We know how popular sports are in the state, and we know how sports hungry Nebraskans are. So to be able to donate to Nebraska Public Media allows us to continue producing the same high level quality content that you've come to expect from us and that we hope to continue to provide for years to come.
Coverage of the 2024 All-Star Softball Game on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Teammates Mentoring Program, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. Here's a look at the starting lineup for the DC West Falcons. Boy, they have some pop at the top. Izzy Zock hitting .596 coming into the state tournament, 600 now after the way she's played. She has 14 home runs on the year. You see the rest of the order for the Falcons. Defensive alignment for the Cavs. Milliken's at third. Aubrey Fouillon is at short. Stewart is at second. Johnson at first. Whitney behind the plate. And Silliuson is in the circle for the Cavs. So ready to go here for the Class C State Championship. Second year in a row that Nebraska Public Media has brought these to you from Connie Claussen. Attacking early is Bella Zock on a first pitch from Silliuson. There are the numbers of Zock. She's only increased her average coming down here at state, which is remarkable. 14 homers on the year. Gets that off the fist, but sends a single into left field and a leadoff hit for the Falcons. Zock is aboard.
Bella Zock, look at that, the way she gets her hands up. That's a nice pitch, you know, up, and you just couldn't get it past her. She gets her hands up, crushes it to left field.
So with Zock at first, that will bring up Bailey Anderson. Anderson hitting .307 on the year. Pitch outside, ball 1-2 Anderson. 25 RBI on the year for the junior catcher. Second year as the starting catcher for DC West. DC West comes in 27-8. You look at their state tournament history, well, there is none. This is their first ever year to make the state tournament. First ever year in the finals, looking for the school's first ever state championship. Got it in on the hands, fouls it off. Count now 2-1. How about Addie Silliuson? She's been terrific this year.
She sure has. She struggled a little bit early on, had a lot of walks early in the season, but then she really came back the second half. She has over 220 Ks.
.202 ERA. She's 27-2 on the season. Zock down there at first base. Swings through and now full count, 3-2.
Great pitch by Sillyson. You're going to see that a lot today. Riseball is one of her go-to pitches. She's going to throw in that curveball and changeup as well.
Saw the 3-2 now from Sillyson early on. Fouls that off. Hustling over there was first baseman Jill Johnson, not able to catch up. Good at bat here for Bailey Anderson. Upstairs, draws the walk. And early on, the Falcons are threatening. No down, runner in scoring position, 2 on here at the top of the first.
That went right back to that rise ball again. She does a good job there, Anderson, of watching that pitch, getting the walk.
So that brings up Sydney Atkinson. Atkinson fouls off pitch number 1. Good
Falcons coming out swinging here. Very aggressive, all of them coming out swinging. That's what you have to do, setting the tone, being aggressive.
See the numbers there for Atkinson, 5'11", batting average, 9 home run, 50 RBIs, and an opportunity to drive one in here and give the Falcons a lead in a Class C state championship game. Hits that, lifts it into right, fading over there is the shortstop, Izzy Stewart. And Fisher and Stewart collide, and another opportunity for Atkins.
Looks like a miscommunication there. They're both going for it. Someone's going to call it off, though. Got to have those. Definitely got to have those catches there. You don't want to give any easy outs or easy runs there for the Falcons.
Atkinson battling, down 0-2, fouls that one off. No balls, 2 strikes. Lifts that into right field. Back goes Fisher. Camps underneath it. Tagging from second and hustling to third. And beating the throw is Bella Zock. So Zock advances on the flyout from Atkins.
What a great job there on Atkins, being able to advance the runner there. But great throw out there by Fisher. Great catch. And look at this arm. Almost could have had her. It was just a little off to the left.
So runners now at first and third. 1 out. Brings up Maymay Zock, the cleanup hitter, hitting .515. She's squares. Fouls that straight back. For a lot of hitters, that's a great timing mechanism, right? You square up early, get a sense of seeing the pitch a little better.
Absolutely. It helps you track it, especially on rise ball pitchers, which is what you're going to see of Sillyson. Really helps you track that pitch.
Pops it up in the infield. Back goes Izzy Stewart to make the play. 2 down. So Sillyson 1 out away from working around the early jam.
It's a great job by Sillyson, getting those pop-ups, and that's what that rise ball spin is going to do, and that's what you're hoping for.
So Avery at the plate now with 2 down. Sillyson blew that one right past her. 289 batting average, a couple of homers on the year, 27 RBI, and an opportunity for another one here as Bella Zock is at third. Bounces that to third, picked up by Milliken in time, and Sillyson with a fantastic job of working around a first and second with no out situation in the top of the first. We head to the bottom. Cavs get their opportunity.
We come from different places.
To push past anyone standing in our way who say,
"You're not good enough."
You can't afford this. We stare down the challenges.
And we tell them yes.
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 Yes, I can.
We come together with Maverick spirit.
With hope.
With determination.
With passion.
We build up our community. Somos familia.
Because our community is part of us.
And we are a part of something bigger than ourselves.
We share one goal. To change the course of our lives forever.
1 out of every 5 Latino voters who are going to cast a ballot are going to be doing so for the first time in a presidential election.
Latinos will be the decision makers in who becomes the next president of the United States.
We are Cubans and Dominicans and Puerto Ricans and Mexicans and U.S.-born Latinos.
So politicians in America, when they attempt to put Latinos in one block, good luck with that.
Tuesday night at 9 Central on Nebraska Public Media.
Cavs work around the jam, and now they come to the plate here in the bottom of the first. Zwick will lead it off, hitting .469, high batting average in the lineup, followed by Johnson, Whitney, and Milliken at the top of the order. Take a look defensively at the Falcons. In left, it's Avery Moline. Belazak is in center. Maddie Dobbenmeyer is in right. Weiss, Zock, White, and Walsh in the infield. Anderson behind the plate, and Sydney Atkins. She's been busy down here at State. She's pitched 18 state tournament innings for the pitcher for the Falcons, Sydney Atkinson. There's Atkins' numbers. 19-7 on the year, 3.13 earned run average. And again, 22 strikeouts in 18 innings down here at State, Peaches.
That is amazing.
Leadoff hitter is Adeline Zwick. Takes that one low. 1 ball, no strikes to Zwick, the senior center fielder for the Cavaliers. Change up outside, caught the corner, good change. Fouls that one off into the stands, into the student section. And that student section is 2 for 2 now. 2 have gone over there. They've made both plays. No
we need them
errors.
out on the field.
No errors on the student section thus far. Wind blowing in just a bit. Kind of from center field in as that's lifted high into the air out in center field. Belazak has a beat on it and makes the play. 1 out for the Cavs.
Great job with Sydney Atkins getting that first out. It's always crucial to try to get that first out.
Good play there by Zock, who navigated the wind. You could see her continue to kind of drift in as that ball hung up there a bit. Slight breeze coming in, and now at the plate is Jillian Johnson. Swings through the first pitch. Johnson, another senior in the lineup. Top 3 in the lineup for the Cavs, all seniors. Johnson, the first baseman, as you see, hitting .413 on the year. That's high and in.
Coach talks about Johnson being one of the strongest kids on the team, and she puts everything into her swing. We saw that on her very first pitch. She put everything into that.
It's led to 11 home runs on the year for her. This is one of those days where you're going to have to crush one to get it out, because it's blowing in from right field, kind of cross the diamond, but also a little bit in from center. It's kind of that crossing wind here at Connie Claussen.
It's a good day for the pitchers. We like that.
That's lifted into right field. Dobbenmeyer over there. And again, for the second inning in a row, both teams miscommunication between the second baseman and the right fielder. And really, that's the right fielder's ball, right?
Definitely. When she's coming in, especially how the wind is blowing too, you know, you definitely, I think your right fielder's in a better position to be able to catch that. So they really got to be talking out there.
And you don't know what the communication was like, right? Maybe the right fielder didn't say anything, and in that case, the second baseman has to stay with it. But in that situation, you would hope your right fielder, who has a clear beat on it, would call it loudly, right?
Exactly.
Swings through, gets the strikeout. 2 up, 2 down for Sydney Atkins.
Great pitch there. A little elevated. Looks like her rise ball. Whitney just gets under it. Couldn't quite get to it.
So that will bring up Bridget Whitney, senior catcher, in the 3-hole for the Cavs. Aggressive swing. There are the numbers for Whitney on the year. 10 dingers, 45 driven in. That's hit well, but high into the air. Belazak there again. Continues to drift in and makes the play. So a busy half inning there for Belazak, who makes a couple of nice grabs. 3 up, 3 down go the Cavaliers. And the Falcons and Cavs, no score, as we head to the second here at beautiful Connie Claussen Stadium in Omaha.
Why is it important to fill out your FAFSA?
First off,
it's how you apply for federal,
state,
and most college-based financial aid.
It's easier to fill out than you think.
Start college on the right track.
You don't have to pay for college on your own.
Education Quest is here to help.
For more information, go to educationquest.org.
Imagine a future fueled by soy-based possibilities. A future where creativity and productivity live together under one roof. A future that takes you from point A to point B to point Z, all while ensuring brighter tomorrows for our next generation. A soy-based future? It's already here.
Back here in Omaha, there's a good look at a packed stadium. Well, these 2 years that we've had these state championships here at Connie Claussen, it has been outstanding in terms of attendance. And another berm-packed day today here at Connie Claussen. So top of the second. Lifted straight back. Ciliuson back out there. There is Peyton Bias White hitting .319.
Peyton has been starting since a freshman and sophomore now. Last year she really struggled mentally, but she has grown so much in that aspect. And in softball, that's just so important. You know, there's a lot of failure in softball, and that's where you really have to grow, and you can really see it make a difference in a player.
Lifted into center, Adeline Zwick, no problem. A lot of action from our center fielders here early, as that's the third, make it fourth fly out to center field.
Yeah, both teams really going to need to make that adjustments. Both pitchers are bringing that rise ball. With that spin like that, you're going to get a lot of those pop-ups, so both teams are going to have to make that adjustment.
There's a shot through the right side and a single for Maddie Daubenmeier. Daubenmeier, a one-out seeing eye single through the right side.
It's a great piece of hitting there. Just talking about trying to make those adjustments. She does just that, gets on top of the ball so she can get a grounder right up the middle.
Talia Walsh now at the plate. She's the sophomore first baseman. Waited on that change and fouls it off.
Talia Walsh has been so important for this team. She's such a strong leader, has such positive energy. When she gets on base, the dugout just erupts, so we're going to watch for that.
fastball blew that one by her well late, but got a piece of it. Now 0-2. Inside pitch got her swinging. First strikeout for Addison Silyuson.
It's a great job there, giving them a different look. You know, she usually comes with the high up and in, and she comes low and in. Just a great drop ball there.
So Dobbenmeyer still down at first. That brings up Eloise, bottom of the order. That slipped through the left side of the infield. Moving up 60 feet is Dobbenmeyer. And the bottom of the order here producing for the Falcons. That's 2 hits from the 7 and 9 hole hitters. Dobbenmeyer at second, now Eloise at first. Back to the top of the order, and this is the dangerous hitter. Comes into this state championship hitting .600 on the year. Lifts that into left, but foul, and Grace Ryan in left can't catch up to it.
600, Larry. That is just insane. 600.
Right.
I was lucky if I got half of that.
And she's down here at state, 7 of 11, and now 8 of 12. And so her batting average is actually 6. Look at that. That was crushed. Now that's one of those that would have been gone had it stayed fair.
Definitely. And she's coming out swinging. Sometimes it can be tough mentally as a pitcher when you're seeing those long balls, even though they're going foul, but it sends a message. It definitely sends a message.
Zock is just a junior. That pitch up and away. Again, 604, the batting average on the year. 67 runs, 38 runs batted in despite leading off, and 14 homers on the year. She has runners in scoring position here. Again, laces that out of play and left.
She is just crushing it. She might want to wait just a little bit on it. She's getting a little bit out ahead. That's why they keep going really far foul. If she just waits just a little bit, she can maybe hit a gapper.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Bella Zock. That's up and away, 2-2. You know, we saw both Rhonda Ravel and Lori Sipple here, and I thought, you know, I wonder who they're looking at. Well, that's who they're looking at right there.
Gotta be.
I mean, somebody hitting, who's a junior hitting 600, right?
Exactly.
She waited on that, pops it up on the infield. In comes Fuyan for out number 3. So once again, Silyuson gets out of the jam. We head to the bottom of the second. No score here in Omaha.
Constellation is a natural gas commodity supplier in the Choice Gas program, helping inspire young Nebraskans through hands-on learning. Constellation has given more than $400,000 to 4-H and FFA organizations across the state, helping support youth in your community with opportunities to achieve real-world success. Because we believe that powering communities means empowering our future leaders. With Constellation, a contribution to 4-H and FFA is in the stars.
This is Nebraska Public Media.
We are back and pleased to be joined here at the bottom of the second inning by Tammy Nielsen-Winkley. You see her numbers out of Fremont High School. 115 career wins. That's still an all-wins. That's still an all-class record. 1,500 plus strikeouts. Went on to pitch initially at Augustana in Sioux Falls, and then went to Creighton, where you had great success for 3 years with the Jays. Welcome into the booth.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
So good to see you, Tammy.
So awesome to see you too, Peaches.
All right, old home week up here in the booth. We saw you throw out the first pitch before the ceremonial first pitch before the game. What'd you throw?
trying to just hit the catcher's mitt at this point. Remember, I'm old at this point. This is, past my time, but I was honored to be out there with these athletes.
Into right field, Milliken rounding second. She's going to try to stretch this to a triple and does. And a leadoff triple for Aubrey Milliken. And the Cavaliers in business here in the second.
What a great piece of hitting there. That's what she does best. Gap hitter into right center. Great effort out there by Bella Zock. Almost just right off our glove. Great effort. But that leads to the triple there.
So that'll bring up the pitcher, Addison Silliason, and an opportunity to drive in the game's first run here in the bottom of the second. She squares, shows bunt, spins foul. Good charge there from Talia Walsh at first. Trying to sack home their first run. Silliason nearly had one down. It looked to me, Tammy, like you threw a changeup away, like maybe you were facing a left-hand hitter. I think you caught the corner, though. I
was aiming for the glove. That's all I was hoping for. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've had to throw it 43 feet. So.
You sure you didn't throw the rise ball, Tammy?
I know, that's I know. Not made for that anymore. My muscles get sore now. No.
I hear you, because if you're old, then I'm really old, so.
That's hit just foul. And now still down to the count. No balls, 2 strikes is Silliason. Silliason hitting .419 on the year. 23 runs batted in. And an opportunity to drive in the first here in the Class C state championship game. Called strike. Got her looking. Big strikeout from Sydney Atkins as she goes upstairs.
Nice job. Atkins going right at her. Right on that outside corner. What a great pitch. It's tad elevated, but it's still right there. That's tough watching there on Silliason.
Anna Fisher now at the plate. Fisher hitting .338, the senior right fielder. 7 homers, 23 RBI in the year for Fisher. So you led the Tigers to 3 state tournaments, but at Seymour Smith.
Yeah.
How different is this?
Way different. This is a beautiful stadium, definitely. Even when I played at college, I didn't get to play at this field. So
squared, got the run in. So Anna Fisher bunts home the first run of the game. Milliken scores after the leadoff triple, and the Cavs with the early 1-0 lead.
That was perfect execution there for Fisher. Getting the ball right down the first base line. You see her square up there. Great execution there.
No chance to get Milliken, who was moving as soon as that direction of the bunt was identified. So here's Grace Ryan at the plate now. Ryan, senior left fielder. Fights that off the fist.
Gets a little bit jammed up there. It was an inside pitch. It gets jammed up a little bit. Hits it over to the right side.
That's fouled off and out of play. No balls, 2 strikes, still to Grace Ryan. We are joined by Tammy Nielsen-Winkler, former standout for the Fremont Tigers, 1 year at Augustana, where she dominated then what was the North Central Conference, and then into the Missouri Valley Conference with the Jays.
Yes, correct.
Just the growth of this sport since you played?
Oh my goodness, that's what I was telling my daughter. I brought her with me to the game and I was like, look how many people are coming out to watch women's sports. It's amazing to see the growth and just, the energy that's here. It's really electric. It's awesome.
Yeah, definitely. I can't wait to get my daughter out here one day. She's 6. One day I'm going to bring her out here too to see this, because
it's such a journey, man. It's amazing to see it through their eyes.
For sure.
No balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first, 1 already in here for Bishop Neumann in the bottom of the second. That's lifted just over the head of Peyton White. Rounding second and into third goes Fisher. Ball gets away. Fisher's going to try to score, and she does on the throwing error. Put the ball in play, and good things happen.
Great piece of hitting here. Oh, just overthrowing that. And that's, you know, you want to try to make sure you don't give them any extra runs. And that's exactly what that overthrow did.
Cavs are the number 2 seed, 32-3 on the year. And they take the early lead here, 2-0 in the bottom of the second. What was it like at Seymour Smith? I remember those. Obviously, you didn't have turf infield, but.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a different experience for sure. Peaches should know she was there quite often too.
Alongside you, I was there quite often.
So.
Your senior season, 31-9. Your ERA was .53. You probably remember every run you gave up, right? I mean,
no, not even. It's just it was so fun to play with the girls. The thing you love about this game is who you meet through the game, right? And the experiences that the game brings to you is just unforgettable. So I've been super blessed for that. That's what I'm most grateful for, more than the records. You know, it's definitely who I've experienced and what I've gotten out of this game, and that's what I'm hoping to give back to my team that I coach now. So.
That's awesome. And you're such a great person to be around. As many times as you struck me out, I'm not mad about it.
Well,
you know,
back at you. It was always the duel with us. I was like, oh, no, not Peaches again. So it was so fun to play out and face off against you.
So fun. Yeah, it's nerve-wracking. We planned every time. We planned for weeks. So how are we going to get Tammy Nielsen?
Well, we could never beat your changeup. You had that killer change, man. You got us every time. We'd swing twice at that thing. So you were unforgettable.
I'm going to go ahead and step out, just let you guys reminisce. It's been great. Good to see you guys. Pitch is high. Best memory from a state championship?
You know, Fremont didn't make it to a state championship. We made it through the district, but we never qualified for the state. We always got to districts and never quite made it. You know, we'd run across a Peaches James or someone else difficult at that time, and someone would just get us right out of it. So I never had this great experience in high school, to be truthful. Never got to the state field.
So you made it to the state tournament, not to the state championship.
Districts tournaments, yeah, 3 times, yep, but never made it into this level, this final game stuff.
I was wondering why you were kind of looking cross-eyed at Peaches when you came in. That's it right there.
Yeah, she keeps knocking me out of things.
Still some frustration there.
No, nothing.
You don't know how I was relieved every year when you did like, oh, I don't have to face Tammy.
There's Izzy Stewart lifting one to center field. Belazak under it for out number 2. So 2 down. Grace Ryan still at second. So bottom of the order upcoming for the Cavs, and that's Aubrey Fouillon. Fouillon, just a sophomore, shortstop, hitting .351. Grace Ryan still at second.
Aubrey Fouillon, such an athlete. She is a state champion hurdler. She played volleyball. She is just such an athlete.
Fouls that one straight back on both of them, just straight back for Fouillon. There it is. You just mentioned it. First to the 100-meter, fourth to the 300-meter, second to the 4x4.
So amazing, and that's just only helps her when she's out on the bases. Absolutely.
Wild pitch. So Grace Ryan advances 60 to third base. Another opportunity here for the Cavs. 2-2. Well, here 2-2 count. You're just looking to shoot something through the infield, right? Trying to drive in that run.
Absolutely.
Fouls it off. Stays alive.
She just needs to make a little bit of an adjustment. Try to, again, hit that top half of the ball. Try to drive it into a gap.
So the 2-2 from Sydney Atkins. Got her looking. Atkins gets the strikeout for the third out. Hey, Tammy, thanks for joining us.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Yeah, great having you. Thanks for throwing the first pitch. Good job. 2-0. Cavs on the board. They lead it through 2.
Hi, good to see you.
Hi, I'm Tom Osborne, former football coach and co-founder of the Teammates Mentoring Program.
And I'm Des Moines Adams, Husker Blackshirt and CEO of Teammates Mentoring.
We are recruiting Teammates mentors and need caring adults to be in the lives of our students.
Meeting with a student once a week can make a positive impact in their life and have a ripple effect in our communities.
Please join our team.
Go to teammates.org today.
Welcome back to Connie Claussen Field. 2-0 the score with Bishop Neumann on top. And one of the biggest pieces is back in the lineup for Bridget Whitney. September 26th, she dislocated her kneecap, and she's been a starting catcher all year long. She actually had to go to the ER, and the doctors thought her season was over. Bridget was on crutches, but she took that rehabilitation as a challenge. She attacked physical therapy multiple times a day, and the Monday before the state tournament, the doctor couldn't believe his eyes and said you could not even tell her knee was dislocated, and now it's Bridget's 4th game back catching, and she's one of the biggest leaders on this Bishop Neumann team.
Yeah, that's amazing, right? To have that kind of injury and, doc saying you're essentially done. And it's not like it's a position that's not tough on the knees.
Exactly. That is what's so amazing about that.
Great piece of hitting by Bailey Anderson. Shoots it through the gap into left, and it's going to be a stand-up double, even though she slid, for Anderson. It could have been a stand-up double. Come on.
It could have been. Hey, she was just covering all bases, making sure she's getting there. Out in front a little bit, but she still has enough power to just drive it out there into that left center gap. Outfielders kind of have to get used to this turf. Turf is a little bit different. It's going to skip a little bit differently than it does on grass.
Courtesy runner into the game now for DC West. I believe that's Helena Hunter in the game, sophomore, number 5, correct? So Hunter now at second as a courtesy runner. And the pitcher, Sydney Atkins, lifts that into shallow right field, calling her off and hustling as Fisher. Much better communication there. Stewart peels off, Fisher makes the play.
Exactly. I'm sure they had a conversation about that in the dugout of, you know what, we're going to have to really communicate. Right fielder, you've probably got a little bit of a better angle there.
So now back at the plate, the cleanup hitter, Meme Zock. Zock aggressive on first pitch, as is Bella Zock.
Meme has tons of power. In the semi, she hit 2 home runs, drove in 5 RBIs against Fort Calhoun.
You see, it says Madison Zock. We were talking to Addie Watts, the head coach of DC West, and we said, you're calling her Meme. Is it Meme or is it Madison? And she says, I've never heard it called Madison in my life.
Yes, fun fact, I actually played with their mom, Molly Zock,
longtime friends with the family. Met the girls when they were little. They were about 10 years old.
Was she
when I met up.
Was she May then?
She was May then.
Yeah,
Always been May. May and Bella. And they actually have another one. They'll be coming up, an 8th grader. So I'm sure we'll see her next year. Just a great family all around.
Molly on the coaching staff of DC West. Pitch is down. Good block by Bridget Whitney.
Falcons doing a great job. One of their slogans was "Rise Up," and they're really doing that when they're facing adversity. Which right here, when you're down 2-0, you got a little bit of adversity going on, and they really are stepping up to that adversity.
Struck her out. May 0 for 2.
They just have to continue to trust each other, work together, and rise up to the challenge that's faced ahead of them right now.
DC West looking for their first run of the game here in the top of the 3rd. Would be a big answer to that 2 runs that were put up in the bottom of the 2nd by Bishop Neumann. Waited. Actually had opportunity to reset on that changeup. Did Avery?
That is one of Sillison's best pitches as well. You know, it's a great combo, that rise ball that she has, and then she comes in with that changeup. What a great combo there. Keep hitters off balance.
There it was again. Talked to Dave Brubbets yesterday about that change. He said sometimes it's almost too slow, right? Like, we're going to work on that differential a little bit because sometimes those hitters can actually reset on the changeup.
Exactly. It's definitely a delicate balance.
That's
you don't
right.
want it too fast, not too slow, so you got to get that delicate balance about 10 miles an hour. It's a good sweet spot.
That's lined just over the head of Izzy Stewart. Rounding, coming home, and gunned down at the plate. Thrown out at home. What a throw.
Wow, that is awesome. What a gutsy to send her home on that, but great job out there by Anna Fisher.
Cut down at the plate, and they stay off the board. One more look at it as the right fielder, Fisher, fires it home. Gets the out.
More than 80 communities across the state count on Nebraska Public Power District to power their every day. And like a dependable neighbor, we work tirelessly to make our communities a better place to live. From preparing them for economic growth, to partnering in local events, to educating tomorrow's workforce, we are charged with bringing the best of public power to our communities and energizing their tomorrows. NPPD, powering our state, empowering our communities.
We come from different places.
To push past anyone standing in our way who say,
"You're not good enough."
You can't afford this. We stare down the challenges.
And we tell them yes.
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 Yes, I can.
We come together with Maverick spirit.
With hope.
With determination.
With passion.
We build up our community.
Somos familia.
Because our community is part of us.
And we are a part of something bigger than ourselves.
We share one goal: to change the course of our lives forever.
2-0 the score as we head to the bottom of 3. Cavs put up 2 in the bottom of the 2nd. Really, the difference right now is timely hitting, right? And the error, because right now DC West out hitting Bishop Neumann 5-2. They've had runners in scoring position every inning as DC West. They just haven't come up with that timely hit to drive in the run.
Absolutely, and that's so important. When you have those runners on base, it's really important to lock in. That's the time that you want to just put the ball in play.
Back to the top of the order. Popped foul for strike 1 to Adeline Zwick. Zwick, the center fielder, she's a senior. Hitting .469 on the year. You go back to DC West. Led off with the single, had the walk. They had first and second in the first inning with nobody out and did not score a run. Next inning, they put runners at first and second with 2 outs. Could not get the timely hit. Although Bella Zock laced about 4 balls foul.
Exactly. She doesn't strike out too often, so that was a big out there for the Cavaliers.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Still to the top of the order for the Cavs, Adeline Zwick. This is a familiar setting for the Cavs. Bishop Neumann has been to the state tournament, not championship game, but to the tournament 9 times in the last 10 years as Zwick looks at that one. Backward K in the book for out number 1.
Great pitch there by number 13. Nice screwball there, goes right in on the hands. Zwick watches it go by.
Foul onto the berm. Jillian Johnson struck out in her first at-bat back in the first. This is kind of unfamiliar territory for the Cavs. They trailed in every game they played down here at State, and they came back and won all 3 games. But now they're out to the lead, so this probably feels a little better than being behind, I would imagine.
I don't know. Sometimes softball players were a little superstitious. I hope that wasn't one of their superstitions of being down and coming back. So
true. Johnson fouls that straight back. Jillian's had a good state tournament. Her season batting average, .413 down here at State. She is 4 of 10. And after striking out the first, now 4 of 11. She's also scored 4 runs. Couple RBI to go with it. The 1-2. And Johnson swings through, and it's 2 strikeouts in a row for Sydney Atkins. Atkins twirling here a little bit.
Yeah, she's getting comfortable, settling down. That's exactly what you need out of your pitcher there. Nice rise ball right in on the hands. Perfect pitch.
That is hit high and out of play. Of the 7 outs that Atkins has induced thus far, make it 8 now. She has 5 strikeouts and 3 pop flies to center field.
She's really using those pitches well. She's getting a lot with those. She's either striking them out with that rise ball or getting them to pop up.
One ball, 1 strike now to Whitney. Fouls it off, and Bridget Whitney now behind 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Whitney has a lot of power. She is leading the team with 45 RBIs. So she has the ability here to send one out.
She flew out to center back in the first, her first time at the plate. And crushes that about a mile long, but well foul. Put the hands inside on that one. And the barrel as well. 1-2. Popped into center field. Bella Zock camping underneath it and makes the play. 9 outs for Atkins. 5 strikeouts and 4 pop-ups to center field. Atkins cruising here through 3.
Can people who are blind live full and meaningful lives? Let's ask.
We are artists, teachers, and chefs. We shop and play sports.
But enjoying art and photography has remained difficult to grasp. Through a new program, the Nebraska Commission for the Blind and Visually Impaired and Nebraska Museums are making select exhibits accessible to all. To share in the experience, ncbvi.nebraska.gov to learn more.
I'm Denny Nguyen, a assistant production supervisor at Nebraska Public Media. I help coordinate and crew the personnel for our studio and sports productions. I also run camera for some of our studio productions, such as Backyard Farmer and Big Red Wrap-Up.
1, 2, 3.
I get to work with so many amazing people. They make it really, really fun. Just knowing that people are watching my work, it's just a really cool and surreal thing.
Welcome back to Connie Claussen Field. Coach Addie Watts alongside with me. Coach, how have you seen Sydney Atkins settle in?
She's been doing great. She's been able to settle in, and it's been a little bit different mentality this past year in the state tournament, and she's been doing a great job of getting big and being able to be on top.
Now, how do you capitalize on runners in scoring position?
Now, with coming in, I mean, everybody's hitting the ball, so it just keeps giving us more and more confidence, and they're going to start getting some runners in, and they're in the confidence in themselves, and they're trusting one another a lot right here.
Well, Coach, thanks so much. Good luck.
Hey, thank you.
Appreciate it, Addie Watts taking time to chat with us here. Our team trailing as we head to the top of the fourth. DC West looking for the comeback. Addison Silliuson is still in the circle for the Cavs.
And Addie Watts talked a lot about when they're behind in the game, just have to take it one pitch at a time. Just keep chipping away. It's exactly what you have to do. Don't make the game bigger than what it needs to be. Just keep chipping away, get runners on, and you can come back and beat anybody.
Takes a couple inside, quickly ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. You do not want to give a free pass to the leadoff hitter in a 2-0 game in the top of the fourth.
You're absolutely right, Larry.
Thank you, Peaches.
You know your stuff.
3-1. That must have just caught the top of the letters in the inside corner. Lifted high on the infield. Ranging over is Izzy Stewart on the other side of the bag. And Stewart makes the play.
Great job there by Silliuson getting that first out again. That's just so crucial. Getting that first out. Sets the tone for that inning.
Maddie Dobbenmeyer, she's been the hot hitter for the Falcons out of that 7-hole down here at State. Lifts that into left. Going back is Grace Ryan and makes the play. Dobbenmeyer was hitting .500 even before that swing down here at State. Now 6 of 13.
Falcons really got to start making that adjustment here. You know, Silliuson is going to come with that rise ball. She's got that up spin. She can throw it low rise and high rise. So even on that low rise, it's going to have that up spin. So they really got to work on getting on top.
So here's Talia Walsh in the 8-hole for the Falcons, DC West.
Big focus for Talia Walsh this year was getting quality at bats.
Rolls that to Milliken at third in time, and for the first time in the game, the Falcons go in order. 1, 2, 3, and we head to the bottom half. Bishop Neumann with the 2-0 lead.
Meet the champions of innovation in the heart of Nebraska. They're not just farmers, and they nurture more than just crops, pushing boundaries and turning challenges into opportunities. They trade knowledge and know-how, and their dedication doesn't end at harvest. It's in your every bite and every drive. The future of food, fuel, and fiber, and the future of Nebraska starts right here.
Every day for the next 3 months, we're going to become part of the gorilla family.
In the Congo, a vital mission is underway to help save gorillas from extinction.
What we're going to be doing, no one has filmed before.
But to succeed, this wildlife cameraman must come face to face with the region's largest wild silverback.
The silverback is there to protect his family.
Wednesday night at 7 Central on Nebraska Public Media.
Back at Connie Claussen, 2-0 the score, Bishop Neumann on top. Coach, how do you keep capitalizing on any DC West mistake?
You know, we gotta change our approach a little bit at the plate. We're hitting too many in the air, the wind's holding it up.
I like what we're doing offensively. Addison's hitting her spots. She's in command. We just got to stay after them and, find ways to get runners on so we can move them and have a chance to score them.
Now, what's made Ciliuson so effective in the circle?
Right now, she's really placing her curveballs well. We're hitting spots with their big batters, the Zoc girls. She's, getting where we need to get the pitches inside, and we'll see what she can do as the game progresses, but we still got more tricks in her bag to pull out on the mound, so we'll see what we can do when it comes to that situation.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you very much, Coach. Appreciate you joining us here in the half inning as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Still a 2-0 Bishop Neumann lead, and they are back at the plate. Sydney Atkins back out there in the circle, as you heard Coach say, and called strike on the first pitch. Aubrey Milliken, she started all the damage back in the second inning. She had that triple to lead off the inning, and here she is leading off in the fourth. Swings through that and quickly down 0-2.
Milliken's such a great gap hitter, and she's gonna put the ball in play. Doesn't have a lot of strikeouts. Usually she is gonna get the barrel to the bat somehow, barrel to the ball somehow.
Up and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lifted into left. No problem. Out number 1.
Under that pitch just a little bit. It's a little bit of what Coach was talking about, how they're having too many pop flies, so they just have to start making that adjustment as a group.
Junior pitcher now at the plate. Ciliuson. Trying to help herself, gets that off the fist, drifting back is Zoc, and Maymay makes the play. 2 up, 2 down.
Great job there on Atkins, getting 2 quick outs there for the Falcons.
And Atkins has retired 7 consecutive. Going back to the second inning. After she gave up those 2 runs, the second one unearned on the error. She has 3 consecutive strikeouts and 3 straight pop flies.
Yeah, she's doing a great job, and she doesn't have the typical mindset. A lot of pitchers, we think first pitch, first strike. She has a little bit of a different mindset. She's thinking, I'm putting it in the river. I don't have to necessarily be right on and spot on with that first pitch. I might make them chase it a little bit. She's doing a great job.
Love living in the river, especially when you're getting calls out there.
That's true.
Get the call.
That had to stay in that river.
That had to be fun.
Calling it.
It had to be fun for you when you had an umpire who was all of a sudden giving you the river, and you're like, "Yep,
oh yeah,
know where I'm
You're
living."
There all day.
0-2. Pitch from Atkins. Upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch count at 61 for Sydney Atkins. And again, outside of that second inning where she gave up the leadoff triple and then the error let another in, she's been fantastic. She retired them in order in the first, in order in the third, and has retired the first 2 here in the fourth.
Yeah, she really does a great job. And she does a great job being just so even kill. She doesn't get too high, not too low. Stays very poised.
Swing through, got the strikeout. 6th strikeout of the game for Sydney Atkins. And she's keeping her Falcons in this one. They're up to start the 5th when we come back.
Hi, I'm Tom Osborne, former football coach and co-founder of the Teammates Mentoring Program.
And I'm Des Moines Adams, Husker Black Shirt and CEO of Teammates Mentoring.
We are recruiting Teammates mentors and need caring adults to be in the lives of our students.
Meeting with a student once a week can make a positive impact in their life and have a ripple effect in our communities.
Please join our team.
Go to teammates.org today.
Why is it important to fill out your FAFSA?
First off,
it's how you apply for federal,
state, and most college-based financial aid.
It's easier to fill out than you think.
Start college on the right track.
You don't have to pay for college on your own.
Education Quest is here to help.
For more information, go to educationquest.org.
Welcome back here in Omaha. Exarban Village, not far from Connie Claussen Field here, just off the campus of the Omaha Mavericks. This is the home of the Mavs. And right now the Cavs with the lead. Top of the fifth we go. Fouled straight back off of the bat of Eloise. Ella singled her last time at the plate.
She is a huge team player. She'll do whatever is needed for the team to succeed. Coach Addie Watts talks very highly of her.
She really didn't play much last year, coming off of that injury. But primary sport is basketball, but boy, has she grown a lot here on the diamond.
Absolutely. Lots of athletes we're hearing about. We hear about the state champion track runner. Now we have someone who is a basketball star.
Staying alive. Fouls that off.
Thought you were going to sing for us, Larry. Staying alive.
Nope. I do look like Andy Gibbs, but what are you looking at me like that for? Just continues to foul him off. Work up that pitch count on Ciliuson.
This is going to be a big at-bat for Ciliuson, because then you've got Bella Zock coming up next. So this will be a big first out if she can get it.
0-2 again to Eloise. Off the fist. Good grab. Nice play by the shortstop, Aubrey Fouillon, who came in to pick it off the turf.
Great effort there by Fouillon. It's a big first out.
Top of the order, Bella Zock. She is 1 for 2. Single to lead off the game. Lined out to short, lays down the bunt. She's got some speed, goes to first in time. Nice play by Ciliuson.
Great job there. A lot of times pitchers, they can struggle with fielding their position and throwing it out. Ciliuson doing a great job there, getting that bunt, throwing her out. That's a big second out.
Right.
Here's Bailey Anderson. She walked in the first, doubled in the third. Led off the inning with a double. Was eventually thrown out at home plate on a cannon from right field from Anna Fisher. Good pitch inside, called strike. Just caught that inside half.
Ciliuson really in a groove here. She's doing a great job mixing up pitches between her fastball, rise ball, getting a changeup in there.
That's lifted into left, over the head of Grace Ryan. Bailey Anderson, this time it is a stand-up double. That's back-to-back doubles for Bailey Anderson.
She is on fire. Great job. Pitch a little elevated there. She does a great job. That's exactly what the Falcons have been needing to do, is getting on top of that rise ball. Getting on top, driving right over the left fielder's head.
So that brings up Sydney Atkins, who's hitting over 500 on the year. She lifts that straight into center, but right at Adeline Zwick. and they work around the 2-out double, and the Falcons once again come up empty. We head to the bottom half of 5, still a 2-zip game.
Sudden cardiac arrest is the #1 cause of death in students involved in activities. 7,000 adolescents lose their life annually due to sudden cardiac arrest.
If defibrillation through an AED is administered within the first 3 minutes, survival rates increase to 74%. If an AED is used within the first minute, the survival rate rises to 90%.
For every minute that passes without defibrillation, survival rates decrease by 7 to 10%. Are you and your school prepared?
Next time.
Isn't this wonderful? All the family together.
When Judith and Jeremy throw a wedding anniversary party.
It's 80s themed.
Judith's sister is murdered.
Would you be interested in assisting me as my advisor?
And as Jean investigates,
where have I seen you before?
She thinks the victim's brooch holds the key.
There was no brooch.
Then you need to find it.
The Madame Blanc Mysteries.
Thursday night at 9 Central on Nebraska Public Media.
That's where we find ourselves, 2-0 after those 2 runs were put up by the Cavaliers back in the second inning. Did you like the flip of the ball by Bridget Whitney after the out?
Oh, I love it. Absolutely. Fires you up.
That's lined sharply, backhanded, and in time for the out. What a play by Peyton White of second.
Wow, that'll fire you up. Great job there. That's a big first out there. Great piece of hitting there. That's a great job. That could have easily gotten through the hole there for a single.
First pitch strike to Izzy Stewart. Izzy hitting .404 on the year. Flew out to center field back in the second inning.
She is a power hitter, and she's a very patient hitter as well. If she gets 2 strikes on her, she doesn't really get flustered by that. She's very patient.
Mm-hmm. 2-2. Thanks to the great play there by White at second base. Atkins has now retired 9 in a row. Make it 10.
Atkins is doing such a great job for her team. She is really keeping her team in the game, keeping them to 2-0. Great curveball there. She's doing a great job. This is exactly what the Falcons want to do on defense.
Fouillon now at the plate. Square by Fouillon, popped up, and it is now 11 in a row for Sydney Atkins.
Look at those pitchers making the plays. That's what I like to see.
They go in order in the 5th. 1, 2, 3. A pop-up right back to Atkins. 11 in a row, retired.
Life can move at a pretty fast pace here in Nebraska. From lights on to lights out, there's no stopping our work ethic. That's why at Nebraska Public Power District, we take pride in keeping you going. Pride in knowing that your power grid keeps electricity reliable and ready for that exact moment when you need it. We take on the challenges 24/7 because electricity is the lifeblood of your day. And powering your day is what motivates us to do our very best. NPPD, powering our state, empowering your life.
Live streaming for the NSAA championships are also available at the Nebraska Public Media website and on the free Nebraska Public Media app.
This is Nebraska Public Media.
Back here in Omaha. Great place for the state championship. Another look at the Exarban Village. Just steps from here at Connie Claussen. 2-0. The Cavs with the lead. 6 outs remaining for DC West if they want to win their first ever state championship in their first ever trip to state. Fouled straight back into the netting. Look at Maymay Zock, cleanup hitter for the Falcons.
This is not typical for Maymay to be 0-2 with a pop-up and a strikeout. She is normally one that she is hitting the ball somewhere hard, whether it's out of the park.
Well, hit that
or
hard.
Right there, right in the gap.
Under the glove of Fuyan and leadoff runner on. Big moment in this game right here, Peaches, as Neumann tries to protect a 2-0 lead. Nobody out. Top of the 6th, runner at first. Avery's hitting. Maymay's at first. Avery now at the plate. Senior outfielder. Off the fist.
It'll be interesting here what Coach Watts calls, if she's going to have her do a sacrifice or if she's going to keep her swinging away.
Hits that, but foul.
Looks like she's swinging away.
Oh, 2. Power swinging, big pitch for Siljason. One out.
That's a great job there on Siljason. She gets her, drops her hands just a little bit, gets under that rise ball there. That's big out there for Siljason. Keep Maymay over at first.
Sharply hit. Foul ball. For a moment, that might have touched the glove of Milliken, but apparently not. Peyton's hit some balls hard here. The fly out. There's the pop out in the 4th, but
she just needs to put the ball in play here, hit it hard on the ground somewhere.
Opportunity for 2. You get the lead runner, not in time.
Another great job there by Siljason. Throwing, you know, a lot of times we're just going to throw to first on that. She does a great job knowing where the runner is, throwing right to second base. Get that lead runner out.
So Peyton Bias-White, she reaches via fielder's choice. Maymay Mock cut down at second, 2 down. And Siljason's done a nice job of pitching around these opportunities that the Falcons have had.
Yeah, she really has, you know, and again, she's so poised out there, you know, nice and calm, trusting her pitches. Coach says, you know, she's a very quiet leader. She's very humble, but you know what? She has the eye of the tiger.
Up and away, 2-1.
Daubenmeyer actually a transfer from Elkhorn South. Very confident player. She knows the game well.
Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 down.
Haven't seen as much of the off speed on Silliuson. This would be a great time to throw that in, keep those hitters off balance.
Stays alive. White obviously running here, 3-2, 2 down. She's been going with each of the last 2. Dobbenmeyer rolls it out to second. Stewart bobbles it in time, though, for the out. 4-3 goes Dobbenmeyer. And we head to the bottom half of the 6th. Great look at Connie Claussen here in Omaha.
In the 1990s, 33rd Street Sessions brought the state's most talented bands here to the Nebraska Public Media Studios and into your living room. From blues rock to soul, country to punk, and indie trendsetters, 33rd Street Sessions showcase the exciting local music scene. Now you can use the member benefit of PBS Passport to stream selected concerts from the archive. Start your membership or find out more at nebraskapublicmedia.org/donate.
All aboard the SS American for Cole Porter's timeless classic, Anything Goes. Starring Tony Award winners Sutton Foster and Robert Lindsay.
Ring my bell.
In a madcap maritime showstopper that's simply delovely. You'll get a kick out of on great performances.
Friday night at 8 Central on Nebraska Public Media.
What a fantastic look here at Connie Claussen Stadium in Omaha. You see it's a packed house. Berms are full on both sides for this Class C state championship between the Falcons of DC West and the Cavs of Bishop Neumann. What a great afternoon for softball. And a leadoff single into left by the top of the order for the Cavs, Adeline Zwick.
Great job by Zwick there, being nice and aggressive, hitting it right into left field. Keeps her hands inside the ball. This is exactly what the Cavaliers want to do. We talked earlier about them never being satisfied. So not being satisfied with those 2 runs.
That's hit sharply back through the middle. Zick will run second. Zwick to third. They're going to send her home. Here comes Zwick trying to score, and she does. Jillian Johnson with a RBI double in the top of the 6th, or bottom of the 6th, to extend the lead.
Great job there by Johnson. Both Zwick and Johnson hitting that first pitch, being aggressive. Low pitch right at the knee. She drives it right up the middle. Being able to get Zwick all the way home.
Big run there. And that is hit high into left field. Plenty of time. Bobbled out in left. That's going to be an error, and the run is going to come home to score. 2 runs here in the 6th for the Cavs. Big error for DC West.
2 runs there for the Cavs. Not sure what happened out there to Moline out in left field. Let's take a look at that. She's right under it. She must have took her eye off it just at the end, and she kind of jogs towards it. I think that's what's able to get the runner to come around third and score. She didn't quite hustle to hurry up and pick it up and at least try to get the runner to stay at third. Here's where you come together, though, as a team. You come together, you take a deep breath again, because this game isn't over yet.
Yeah.
You know, Falcons are a great hitting team. 4-0, they can come back from that. They're scoring well over, 10 runs some games. So they come together, take a deep breath, and work for outs here.
Still nobody out. Bridget Whitney at second after the error. Inside to Aubrey Milliken. Milliken tripled in the 2nd, flew out to left in the fourth. And she's up with a runner in scoring position. 33 RBI on the year for Milliken. Down low.
And here's where Atkins, you just got to take your time. You know, she's been doing a great job so far throughout this game. So she just has to keep doing what she's doing, take deep breaths, and keep going right at them.
The 3-0 count now to Milliken. Walks her on 4 pitches. First walk of the game issued. Lifted into center field, played by Belizak. 1 out.
Great job there by Atkins, going right at the hitters again. She threw 4 straight balls to the last hitter, but that's what you have to do as a pitcher. You come right back, and that's exactly what she did. Get that first out. Fisher has the hottest bat throughout the state tournament for the team. She kind of struggled early on, but she has really come around here towards the end of the year. Lots of power. She has good speed. She gets on.
Fisher had that fielder's choice that eventually scored the run for the Cavs. Elena Hunter came around, who was pinch running for Aubrey Milliken.
It's a good spot there by Atkins when you're 0-2. You don't want to give them anything too good to hit.
1-2 to Fisher. Pop straight back. That's hit well into right center. Dobbenmeyer's over there, and Dobbenmeyer makes the grab, and the runner will hold at second on a good throw from right field by Maddie.
It's a great job out there by Dobbenmeyer. As soon as she makes the catch, coming up throwing, runner stays at 2.
So that'll bring up Grace Ryan, 1 for 2 here in this state championship game. She singled in the second, scored the second run of the game, picked up the RBI, made contact both times. That shot down the right field line, but foul.
We might see a lot out of there, Ryan. She likes to hit towards the right side of the field. She has lots of foul balls. She's a tough out, doesn't strike out a lot. And she's also clutch with 2 outs.
Down low. Good pitch, inside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nice screwball there, right on her hands. Getting that second strike.
That's hit sharply to second. Good scoop there by White. Nice play at second base. But the Cavs put 2 more on the board in the bottom of the 6th. They were in this game last year. They were runners up. They're 3 outs away from taking home the title in 2024.
There's a place in the middle of America where we stand up and stand out, bringing light that illuminates the best ideas and brings change. Understanding the heart of learning comes from the heartland. Nebraska Public Media is yours, a space and community for everyone. We tell stories and amplify voices so that all can be heard, all from a place that we call home. This is Nebraska Public Media.
We've been having a practice round every day and prepping for states.
I'm feeling ecstatic, bro.
I go into competition mode and I really lock in.
Mario has been MIA for about a month.
I'm defending human rights, I'm defending abortion, I'm defending the rights of immigrants.
I'm glad to be in his group, but we kind of butt heads.
I think we have what it takes to win this thing.
Tuesday night at 8 Central on Nebraska Public Media.
Here's the game summary. 2 runs in the bottom of the second, 2 runs in the bottom of the sixth for the Neumann Cavaliers, and that's the difference. They've had the big hits in the big moments, and DC West has had opportunities but haven't been able to get that timely hit. Well, this is a Cavalier program that is no stranger to these state championships. This is their 5th consecutive year at state. They have never finished lower than 3rd in all 5 of those years. They finished 3rd in 2020. They won it in 2021. They were 3rd in 2022 as that's rolled out to 2nd, picked up and in time. Good play by Stewart for the first out.
And you know, sometimes that can make a difference, Larry, when you've kind of been to the tournament, you know what to expect, you know what the atmosphere is going to be like when you've been in a championship game. You know, it's kind of tougher when you're on the other side and it's your first time and you have those jitters and things like that. And so you can see the Cavaliers have kind of settled in to being here at the championship.
Foul ball. They were here last year, lost to Ashland Greenwood. Ashland Greenwood, a perennial power in Class C. They've been in 6 state championships since 2001 when Class C was formed out of the growth of this sport. They lost that game last year 2-0. Did Bishop Neumann. And here they are 2 outs away from winning their 3rd state championship. They won it in 17, 21, and looking to take home the title in 24. Outside corner, got the call, strike.
What a great job there by Sluyason. You know, we've seen a lot of that upspin with her, but this pitch here, her curveball right on that outside corner. That's a great pitch right there in the river, exactly where you want it.
Outer banks of the river.
Oh, exactly.
Didn't you think?
Hey, again, but if they're calling it, that's where we're going.
Absolutely. Laced back through the middle by Bella Zock. Zock was not going to go down without an opportunity.
Absolutely, and that's what we are used to seeing out of her. The over 600 hitter. I'm still just amazed. Just watch this swing. What a beautiful swing. Elevated. She keeps her hands up. Just crushes it right up the middle.
She's 2 for 4 in the game. Now Bailey Anderson tries to keep it alive.
Good pitch.
Called strike.
Bailey Anderson has been great all year, really at moving Bella around the bases. You know, Bella is usually on the bases, and she does a great job here in that 2-hole, moving her around.
Ball's behind, no balls, 2 strikes, and she needs to do just a bit more than move her around here. Needs to get on base. Down by 4, 2 outs. Upstairs. three. And the Cavs are state champs once again. Great pitching, timely hitting leads to the state championship for Bishop Neumann. The Cavaliers finish the year 33-3 and win the school's third state softball championship.
What a great performance by the Cavaliers all day. They had some big outs. Like you said, timely hitting. Great performance by Siljason. Congratulations to the Cavaliers.
And for DC West, they're building something there in Douglas County. Addie Watts' first year takes them to a state championship game. It's a younger team. They lose 3 starters who are seniors, but plenty returning for the Falcons of DC West.
Yeah, it'll be fun to continue to watch them. You know, they're going to be a great program next year, so it'll be fun to just see them continue to grow.
When we come back, medals and trophies get handed out to the runners-up and the champs. Once again, 3-time state champion, the Wahoo Bishop Neumann Cavaliers.
Have a home improvement headache?
You're not enamored with your countertops, are you?
No, we are not. Create has the cure. A 5-hour marathon of Ask This Old House.
You up for doing some work?
I am.
That came off pretty easily.
Join the crew as they hit the road to help homeowners across the country tackle their most challenging projects.
They look so great.
Boy, they really do.
Let Ask This Old House inspire your next DIY project. Coming soon on Create.
Hey. Hey, you. We know what you did. And we think you're just the most magnificent person ever. Because you support public television. And you did it by donating your car to our station. Vehicle donations like yours bring significant funding to the quality news and programming you turn to every day. So now, it's time to celebrate you and all of our supporters that keep us going.
1 out of every 5 Latino voters who are going to cast a ballot are going to be doing so for the first time in a presidential election.
Latinos will be the decision makers in who becomes the next president of the United States.
We are Cubans and Dominicans and Puerto Ricans and Mexicans and U.S.-born Latinos.
So politicians in America, when they attempt to put Latinos in one block, good luck with that.
Tuesday night at 9 Central on Nebraska Public Media.
Coverage of the 2024 All-Star Softball Game on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Teammates Mentoring Program, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. State champs, once again, the Cavs, they win it. The final 4-0. Now let's head to Heath Kramer for a handout of medals and trophies.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Nebraska School Activities Association is pleased to present medals and trophies to both of these outstanding teams. Presentations will be made by NSAA Executive Director Jennifer Schwartz and NSAA Board of Directors Dr. Nicholas Wemhoff from Fort Calhoun and Robert Drews from Arapahoe. Here are the awards for the Class C runner-up, DC West High School. Head coach Addie Watts and your assistants, please present the silver medals to the members of your team. Players, as your name is called, please come forward to receive your medal. Number 3, Bella Zock. Number 4, Bailey Anderson. Number 13, Sydney Atkins. Number 9, May Zock. Number 12, Avery Moline. Number 2, Peyton White. Number 7, Maddie Dobbenmeyer. Number 15, Talia Walsh. Number 23, Ella Weiss. Number 5, Helenia Hunter.
One day they'll get it right. One day. I don't know.
Number 6, Cammie Harrington. Number 10, Grace White. Number 11, Sarah Perkins. Number 14, Brooklyn Thompson. Number 16, Brooklyn Stover. Number 18, Lauren Coburg. Number 22, Sabra Hermanson. Number 25, Quinn Wilmot. Number 28, Molly Mailing. Whitney Bruckner. And Harbor Johnson. And now, here's the 2024 Class C runner-up trophy. Congratulations, Douglas County West High School. And now, to the champions, the Cavaliers of Bishop Neumann High School. First, Coach, would you and your assistants hand out the gold medals to your championship team? Players, as your name is called, please come forward to receive your medal. Number 2, Adeline Zwick. Number 20, Jill Johnson. Number 22, Bridget Whitney. Number 3, Aubrey Milliken. Number 8, Addison Siliuson. Number 12, Anna Fisher. Number 27, Grace Ryan. Number 7, Isabel Stewart. Number 23, Aubrey Fuyon. Number 4, Ava Rabon. Number 5, Riley Lechtenberg. Number 6, Olivia Pierce. Number 10, Bristol Soshak. Number 16, Kylie Hootke. Number 17, Marissa Canoes. Number 18, Avery Van Slyke. And number 24, Abby Farashek. And now head coach Dave Brabitz, we have a special award for you. And for these outstanding athletes in their school, here's the 2024 Class C NSAA State Softball Championship Trophy. Congratulations, Bishop Neumann High School.
Cavaliers win it, the final 4-0, 2 in the second, 2 in the sixth, and they, for the third time, are state champs. When we come back, we'll hear from the champs. Stay with us.
We've been having a practice round every day and prepping for states.
I'm feeling ecstatic, bro.
I go into competition mode and I really lock in.
Mario has been MIA for about a month.
I'm defending human rights, I'm defending abortion, I'm defending the rights of immigrants.
I'm glad to be in his group, but we kind of butt heads.
I think we have what it takes to win this thing.
Tuesday night at 8 Central on Nebraska Public Media.
Understanding the past gives a sense of the future. This is the first time that anyone has seen this in 2,000 years.
This is amazing.
Well, I'm excited now.
Pompeii is a battle against time.
You think I'm joking, but look at this. It did really happen.
Don't let anybody tell you who you are.
History teaches us to honor the past.
When you look back, you're like, wow, that was pretty special.
This is something that's actually altering the course of history.
You're charged with keeping these stories alive.
There is so much unsettling news about how people are actually feeling. So, we have recruited the best scientists and researchers to surface a set of practices we can all live by.
Our health system leaves a lot of people behind.
Exercise can be as effective as the most commonly used antidepressants.
Join us for a 10-part conversation on wellness. How do you get it, and how do you keep it?
Friday night at 7:30 Central on Nebraska Public Media.
Coverage of the 2024 All-Star Softball Game on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Teammates Mentoring Program, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support.
Well, the Cavaliers are state champs. Coach, the motto this year was never satisfied. I gotta ask, are you satisfied now?
I'm finally satisfied, that's for sure. It took a lot to satisfy me, but we got to where we needed, so what a great feeling.
Yeah, when you think back to last year, losing this game, you come back and win this with this group. How special of a year has it been?
You know, I just told the kids last year when we were in the same spot in the outfield out there, I said, spin around, check it out, you know. Girls, we're going to be back here. I know you got it in you to get back to this game, and to relive my words and do what we said we were going to do, it just feels amazing.
How about Addison Ciliuson in the circle? What kind of impact does she have for this team?
Yeah, I'm just glad I got her back for another season next year, but man, she's something else. Just a trooper out there. She's got a, like I said earlier, a heart of a champion, and she just goes out there and does what she needs to do, and in whatever fashion it takes, and wins this game. So she's just a trooper.
Coach, what does this mean to the Bishop Neumann community?
You know, I've said this many times. I'm a graduate of Bishop Neumann, so it means a lot to me. It means so much to the families and the administration and the school. We're just such a tight-knit community. It's just amazing to see how much parent support I have. I mean, it's amazing. I can't ask for a better community to be part of, so it's just a phenomenal feeling.
Coach, congratulations on the title. Go enjoy it.
Thank you.
We'll now bring in Bridget Whitney. Bridget, September 26th, you dislocated your kneecap. Now you're back standing on this field, winning a state title. What does this mean to you? It means a lot, really, especially in my last year as a Cavalier. It really just means a lot, especially after losing in the last state championship last year. It really feels good just to come back and win it. Yeah, how much sweeter does it make it for this team and ending its season with a state title? It makes it so much sweeter, so much. What can you tell me about Addison Cilliuson in the circle and the job she did today? She is so stoic. Like, she's the most humble, kindest person you'll ever meet. She probably just threw one of the best games of her lives, and she probably won't even talk about it, I bet. Well, we'll try to get out of her. Thank you so much, and congrats. Thank you. We'll bring in Addison Cilliuson now. Bridget said you wouldn't really talk about your performance. We know you're so humble, but how locked in were you today?
Yeah, I had to focus up because, you know, this is a big moment for our team. Last year didn't turn out the way we wanted, and so I'm just so happy that we were able to do it this year.
It also took some timely hitting. How much satisfaction does that bring you and knowing your hitters have your back?
Oh, even my teammates always have my back. I always know I can count on them to get big hits, and I'm just so proud of them.
First state title since 2021. What does it mean to bring it back for Bishop Neumann?
Everything. I mean, we've been working for this since forever, and I'm just so proud of these girls and this team that we finally did it.
Well, Addison, congratulations on the win. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Anna. Congratulations once again to the Cavaliers. They are state champs. Second inning, that was when it first opened up. That's the leadoff triple by Aubrey Milliken. And then Milliken would score on the bunt, tried to make the play at home. She reaches on the fielder's choice, does Fisher, and then Fisher would come around to score. And those were the 2 runs in the second. Then fast forward all the way to the 6th. Couple of singles, double, runs scored. That's Swick scoring. Jillian Johnson would come home to score. Of course, that error was timely for the Cavaliers. And then how about the 8-hit shutout for Cilliuson? Put herself in some jams, but she was able every time to gut it up.
Yeah, just a great performance by her. Her defense behind her worked well. The hitters had those timely hits. Just great job by the Cavaliers.
Hey, I want to remind you, coming up later today, we've got the Class B State Championship. It's going to be a lot of orange out here, orange and black, as Hastings and Beatrice will battle for the Class B State Championships. That's coming up this afternoon. Well, that will do it from the NSAA Class C State Softball Championship. The Cavaliers win it for the 3rd time. Class B coming up later this afternoon. For Peaches James and our entire Nebraska Public Media Sports crew, thanks for joining us. We'll see you right back here at Connie Claussen later this afternoon for the Class B title.